Hey, it's Rebecca. The pod is a little different today. I was going through my old voice memos on my phone and I stumbled across an interview that I did about a year ago that hasn't been published yet. It was an interview with Visit Laramie. So I live in Laramie, Wyoming. But I thought the audio was kind of fun to listen to. It gives you a behind the scenes kind of experience of what it's like to be on a video shoot. So I thought I would just publish it today. It's kind of fun. Listen to it, don't listen to it. But I'm just throwing it out into the universe because it gives you a little bit of perspective and maybe shares a few things about me that you don't quite know already. So here is my interview with Visit Laramie.
Can you talk a little?
Sure. What do you want to? Do you want to hear a joke?
How about, yeah, there you go. What's a good joke?
What do you find in a clean nose?
What?
Fingerprints. That's my kid's favorite.
Whoa, I haven't heard that one.
It's a good one. It's a good one. That's all I
Is
got.
that working all right?
Yep.
All right.
Do you want me to hit record?
Yep, let's record. And then I'll just have you clap one time for sync purposes. Perfect. And then, great. This is looking actually just like I kind of wanted here. So great. We'll just have a conversation and I want to sit on my buddy's stuff here. Just pull up a spot on the ground.
That's hardcore.
Cool. So can you start by just what's your name and will you spell it for me for the title later?
Yes, Rebecca Walsh, REBECCA WALSH.
Awesome. Thanks again, Rebecca, for coming out. Okay. How long have you been in Laramie?
I have been in Laramie since 2011. So I did my undergrad at the University of Wyoming. Then I was active duty Army. And then when my husband and I left the Army, we were like, where's the last place we had a lot of fun? And it was Laramie. So we came back here and decided this is a good place to raise our family.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. So I guess just diving into it, I want to know, I have better questions, but they got all wet. So I'm going to just actually ask you a question.
Just freestyle it, man.
I know I should. Okay. Yeah. What is the name of your company or this? Yeah. Can you give me a little bit of info about Hike Like a Woman?
Yeah, I founded Hike Like a Woman in 2013. It initially started as a mommy blog. I had a brand new baby and a toddler, and I was trying to figure out how to get outside and adventure with my young children, because that's a whole different thing. And so I just started getting outside with my kids and blogging about it. And eventually a lot of people started asking me, like, how do you do that? So I started a local hiking group here in Laramie, the Little Laramie Hikers. And all of a sudden, my mom friends started to join me on hikes and getting outside with their children. And then Hike Like a Woman just grew from there. So now we're an organization that leads outdoor adventures all over the world, from Kilimanjaro to right here in Laramie. And we also offer online outdoor education. So we teach people how to read a map, use a compass, navigate in the backcountry. I teach people how to hike and how to go backpacking.
Yeah, that's all so awesome. Can you kind of go into, let's see here, like the outdoor education part of it, and just like, what is it about Hike Like a Woman that brings you the most joy, I guess, too? Kind of two questions, but
yeah, think about this in a second. I don't want to sound like a moron here. So one of my missions at Hike Like a Woman is to break down barriers to entry in the outdoors, because I believe that there's space for everyone out here in these beautiful wild spaces. And I want every woman to be able to come outside and feel confident and feel like she has the skills that she needs to go out and have an adventure, whether it be something like, how do I change a diaper when I'm out camping with my family, or how do I cross country ski, and how do I put on snowshoes, and how do I plan my route and plan for food and all the logistics. And so I really want to break down those barriers. So I do that through outdoor education and online classes, but also in person. So when someone comes on an adventure with me, we teach them the skills that they need to be confident in the backcountry and safe too. A lot of women also feel like the outdoors is dangerous or scary, or there's wild animals or creepy people. And so I just want to help reduce those fears. And I think the way to do that is through outdoor education and experience.
yeah, that's awesome. Can you kind of talk about like your history and how that makes you a great person to be educating everyone, you know, and a great role model and just like good at your job. I know that's a little self-boasting, but maybe just talk a little bit about your previous experience and how it makes, you know, you comfortable in the outdoors as a leader, you know?
Yeah. I grew up in a really outdoorsy family doing all of the outdoor things, you know, hiking, camping, mountain biking, fishing, skiing. And I realized that once I started Hike Like a Woman, a lot of women didn't grow up in that kind of family and in that kind of environment, and that getting outside can be really, really intimidating. And so I think because I have this background as a child, doing all of those things, and then my former career in the Army, where it's not really like, you're not really on an outdoor adventure, but you're still, you know, in the field. All of those skills really translate into what I do now.
Awesome. Can you speak a little bit about, you know, how this has brought the Laramie community together, or people that you've met on these, you know, because of your company, Hike Like a Woman, who've joined and maybe become friends for long term and stuff, kind of just how it helps build the community.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have a better way of asking.
No, I got an answer for
Okay,
this.
great.
We have a little saying at Hike Like a Woman that we always start the trip as strangers and we finish the trip as friends. And one thing that I've noticed with my community is when women sign up to join me for a trip, most of the time they don't know each other and they don't have any friends on the trip with them, and they found us through our social media channels or our YouTube channel, and they come on a trip and they're really scared and kind of nervous because it's like a whole new environment, doing a whole new thing with people that they don't know. And usually the first day of a trip, everybody's a little bit tense and nervous, but by the second day of the trip, everyone is friends. And the last day of the trips are always really special to me because it's like the last day of school, and everyone is getting each other's phone numbers and email addresses and planning the next adventure. And it's really cool too, because a lot of women join me for different adventures. So I have women who've been on 2 or 3 backpacking trips with me in the past that just keep coming every year, that we're able to offer trips because they just really like the community that we're working hard to build and develop at Hike Like a Woman.
That was so great. Is this thing still on, by the way? No.
I think it's on at all.
Was it never on? Did I break it? Uh-oh.
And it's a rental, right? Dun, dun, dun. Deposit. It's probably just...
You're crushing it, by the way.
taking a break.
And sorry about this. Yeah, dude, that would suck. I don't know. I mean, it didn't even get that wet.
I bet that's fine.
See, these batteries are hot, so maybe it just went out.
Oh, there you go.
Oops, sorry. Don't look
Now
into it
it's-
striking. I'm supposed to tell you that. I'm sorry about that.
It's good.
Like
It's
on
good.
there, though. Okay, great. So just because we'll try to make this as short as possible, but can you talk about, like, for someone who's never been to the Snowy Range and some of the areas around Laramie, can you just talk about why, just some of the, can you describe the outdoor areas and how it's kind of given you the opportunity to start this business as well as like have these outdoor experiences?
Yeah. I think I can roll with this. If this isn't the answer you want, we can redo it. But
Okay.
one of the things that I really love about adventuring in southeastern Wyoming is we have a little bit of everything. You can go from the prairie to, big rocks at Vitavue, and then you can go to the forest and then be here where we are in this high alpine above timberline area. And so I love the diversity of terrain that we have in southeastern Wyoming. It kind of offers a little something for everyone. And it's really just a unique place. I don't know that a lot of places have such unique diversity when it comes to our actual physical terrain.
Yeah, that's perfect. Can you maybe even get into like some of the descriptions just a little bit more? I'm going to just try to push here for like,
Sure. Yeah.
It's been like a green year. We have flowers everywhere, kind of talking about those details that you see. And it's kind of second nature because you've lived out here for so long, but maybe just describe like the Snowy Range and what you will see on a day of hiking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Snowy Range in particular is a really special place to me. And one thing that I love about the Snowy Range is that it's true to its name. And we're here in July and there's still snow on the ground. And I love coming out here because it's peaceful, it's quiet. You can hear the birds chirping. We have a lot of wildlife, moose, elk, deer. It's common to see, moose hanging around some of these alpine lakes. And I love the higher you get, you're able to look down on the valley. And I think it's just really special to be at the top of a summit like this and look down and see all the beauty below. It really, really makes you feel small in this really big world.
Those are awesome lines. Thanks so much. No, it's all right though. It's really
That's
good.
really dumb.
I like it. No. I wonder what happened to this thing. Could I have shredded it out really?
I can grab my headlamp. Oh, I think I hope
It's coming
it's
again.
coming.
Is it
We got some
coming?
great stuff though.
We did, and you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Okay, last thing. For someone who's like never been to Laramie and has maybe a young family or some friends, why would you recommend coming to Laramie for an adventure that's kind of repetitive?
Laramie's really cool because it offers a little something for everyone. There's a lot of really family-friendly trails in Laramie and near Laramie, relatively flat trails where you can see really cool stuff. We have trails that are every ability. We have trails that will accommodate every ability, from young children all the way up to people who want a serious mountaineering adventure.
Perfect. No, I think it was good. I'm trying to pick your brain for just like, I'm trying to think of how to come up with a question for the end. Honestly, I have a lot more questions, but I just feel like we kind of are getting screwed with this weather. And I think we got a lot of really good stuff. So, let me just think for 1 second. I'm just going to read through my questions for just 1 second, but you did so good. Thank you so much. And
You can always stop me on the trail too.
yeah, okay, cool.
If
Yeah, I know. I tried to do the nice setup. Yeah, all right. Let's just do it before we get. Any final words you want to say, or are you good?
Could I throw in like a leave no trace message?
Exactly. Let's do it. Yeah, anything you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Something about like.
You know what? Actually, I think
No.
with just the way it looks, let's just.
Okay.
No, and I need to get
Okay.
this light out of here because I'm worried it's somebody's light.
All right, that's a wrap. My leave no trace message that wasn't on this little audio snippet is to just leave no trace and to just be responsible when you're playing outside. So thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes glimpse into a video shoot. If you want to learn more about Hike Like a Woman, what I do over here, head on over to our website, hikelikeawoman.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.